All right. Have some technical difficulties trying to get this all up and ready. Ooh. Let me see, baby. Let me try to edit. I don't know why this camera is so. I'm trying to figure this lighting out, y'all. Okay. I don't know. I'm looking a little tan now with this light. All right. You know what? I just need a better camera. I need a better camera to stream on YouTube, y'all. Whew. How's everybody doing? Hey, friend. Hello, y'all. How's everybody doing? Good morning. It is 11:09 where I'm at. What, my baby? What is the issue? Same here. I literally got up, went to go get something to drink, and got on live, y'all. Before I got to work later tonight. So I will be on stream until probably like 6 p.m. So let's chat, y'all. But we are blessed. We are great. I haven't even made my bed, but I'll do it right now. Hey, Millie. I'm hungry. I got a burrito last night, so I'm gonna go ahead and warm that up. Are you gonna be needy today again, my bobo? What's wrong? Tell me what's wrong. Well, I think it's a little different because I'm streaming on my webcam instead of like my phone. Is the camera is decent? I got this camera off Temu, and I don't know, the quality on like my phone is like crazy compared to the webcam camera because it looks crazy. But I hope it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to invest in a better camera for streaming, y'all, because for TikTok it's fine. My phone camera is fine, but um, yeah, this Temu camera that I got, it's not really the best quality. So I'm definitely gonna have to invest in a better camera. But for now, it works. But I hope the quality is not too bad. And can you guys hear me fine? I don't even know how the audio really is. Every time I ask, nobody verifies that for me. They just keep talking about other things. I know there's people in here. Okay. Well, this is gonna have to work for now because so I get a new camera. Like I said, what is the y'all? Ellie's being very needy right now. I don't know what's the issue. What's wrong? You go, Mimi. You go to bed. Well, what do you want? I don't understand why you keep throwing your paw at me. What is it that you need? Okay, good. Yeah, she has gushies, but all pugs have gushies. But she doesn't. She's not gonna let me take it off. I need my hair braided again. You know what? I should braid my. You know what? This is a good angle to look at. This is a good angle because I have a hard time like separating the lines when I braid my own hair, but I can actually see my hair pretty good right here. I might have to braid my hair on live. I might actually do that, y'all. I'm gonna braid my hair on live. Okay. But I need to eat something. I'm getting hungry. So let me go warm up. What, Ellie? What? Why are you acting like that, my baby? What? Let's turn some lights up in here. Oh, I can't even talk. I love these pads. They're so great. Okay, I'm gonna warm up my burrito, y'all. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm just warming up my burrito. How's everybody doing? I need to um, make my bed. Start. I slept in today. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know. I've been tired. I had a hard time sleeping last night. I just could not go to sleep, and I was so tired. I hate when you're so tired and you can't sleep. But that's how I was yesterday. I was just tired, and I just could not fall asleep. So I did sleep in today, y'all. Much needed rest. Yesterday was a crazy day, but I have a hard time relaxing in general. So like my body just wants to keep going and keep doing things. So it doesn't know how to relax on its own. I think with the format that oh, that's also what I was gonna say. So I know I have one mod on YouTube, but I am looking for another mod. So if you are on here currently and want to be a mod, let me know. And I'll know who's good mods. And I recognize people, y'all, and usernames and stuff like that, because I know a lot of people be trolling on here and try to be a mod. Let me go get my burrito, y'all. Go ahead and get my little bag of goodies. I got the cucumbers. I got some carrots. I need to braid my hair. Yeah, I can see the lines perfectly. I'm so excited. Hi, Lori. How are you doing? I didn't get my hat. My hair's everywhere. Oh, much better. Does anybody have anything fun planned today? And you are the only mod, so I definitely need more mods for sure. I guess while I'm waiting for that, I could. Excuse you. She's over here waiting for the food. If y'all were with me last night, I went and got a burrito, but I didn't finish it, so I was saving it for today. Y'all, I finally had enough money to get me a regular Dr. Pepper. Y'all, we ain't gotta do the diet. I mean the diet. I'm sorry, I was good diet. We don't have to do the generic today. They had a little sale, 2 for 5, so I got me some Dr. Pepper. I've been on some generic stuff for like a week because times are tough, y'all. These bills keep eating me up. Try to save a buck every now and then. Well, actually, every day. Try to save a buck. Hey, Laura, how are you doing? I'm going to eat, and then I need to make my bed because it's bothering me looking. You know what? I'm gonna do it before I eat because Go ahead and put a little peppers. Man, look at my your pepper. All nice and tidy. Hello, Tiny. Ebony, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Sorry, I just seen these messages. Here I go eating this salsa that hurts my stomach. I'll just put a little bit. One tortilla. I need some napkins. Where are my napkins at? Aw, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Queenie, I see you. Thank you so much. Where are you located? Mm. Here, baby. You. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the first times that I'm actually going to stay on live. I was waiting for my camera, my little webcam to come. This chicken tastes like tamale meat. It would definitely go good in some tamales. I forgot about my little bag of the cucumbers and the pickles. I have that ground beef in the fridge too. Oh, you're in Switzerland? That's amazing. I would love to go to Switzerland. Yeah, when I start making some money, I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be everywhere, y'all. Give me a little bit of money. I'm, I'm, I'm gonna be gone. But that that carrot is hot. What are these? Shit, edible. Ooh, I've been into a little pepper, I think. Ooh, I don't know why I do this to myself, y'all. My stomach hurts from this place, and I just keep doing it. Oh, here, baby. Some tortilla. You want some papilla? Because you're my bobo, and I love you. Ooh, ooh. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me, because my stomach gonna hurt. But I did get some probiotics from the Dollar Tree, and I think they work a little bit. I don't know because when I did take them, my stomach didn't hurt as much. But this salsa, I don't know. It's so hot. Hey Leslie, all is well. Hope all is well with you as well. I'm just here chilling with Ellie, eating some food. I am having a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful day as well. It's a beautiful, well, it is a beautiful day, but outside here in Phoenix, Arizona, it is hot, but it's still a beautiful day. But not to be outside. It's a beautiful day inside. I have not been back to California. I used to live in California. I have not been back since I left. But I really want to get back home. That's my home too, y'all. I just can't afford it. And I'm not, I mean, if I had the money, I would go for a weekend or something, but I just don't have the money. But, hopefully soon I'll be able to, get a little bit more money and I'll be able to like do little trips like that. And I also do want to do a blog going to Disneyland. But that will be later down the line, y'all. But I've Is it hot in California? I heard it's hot right now. I remember last year, around this time last year, I was in my car. I think was that my car last? No, it was yeah. I was in my car last year at around this time, I believe. I think no, I was. I was at this. I had just started going into hotels more around this time because it was hot. Yeah, it's so nasty outside. Like it's so nasty. Like it's hard to even work in this heat. You just feel so sick and like the car that I have, the windows are it's a rental, so the windows aren't tinted. So it's just 10 times as hot. Oh, the bay. It's hot in the bay. It. Oh, I thought you said it's hot in the bay. I'm like, I love the bay. I've been to the bay twice. It's so perfect. The weather is perfect. I really do like the bay. I wanna, yeah. You know what I really want to do in life? Like, well, aside from, I want to do a lot of things in life, but I definitely do want to like blog of me traveling. I think that would be really fun because I love traveling. Like, but when the time is right, I'll be able to do that. I love fall. I'm going to. I think this year. Not. I think I am. I told myself I am. This year, I'm really going to try to celebrate Halloween. So I've been trying really hard to like get in the spirit and like I've been decorating and stuff. Because I never really celebrate Halloween. Um, and it's not really. It's really because of trauma. So I'm really trying to like celebrate Halloween this year. So you know, I have like little stuff I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna buy some more stuff, and I'm gonna celebrate Halloween this year. Your daughter lives in Arizona, and California does have Prop 22, so you get paid a minimum of active time. But yeah, DoorDash used to be so good once upon a time. Like you would be able to like pay your bills and stuff with DoorDash. But unfortunately, that's not how things are. Like, yeah, it still pays the bills, but it's like harder to make the money nowadays. But before it used to be easy. And when I want to say before, I want to say like 4 years ago. I think DoorDash really peaked. Was that before COVID or after COVID? That was after. I think DoorDash really kind of went like downhill. I think maybe like in 2022. But DoorDash used to be a really, really, really good hustle. It used to be a really good, opportunity. And I think now it's just oversaturated. I think everybody's doing it, and or everyone's trying to do it, y'all, because we can't afford life. Life is just so much. So everybody is trying to make more money and stuff. So they're, resorting to these apps, and it's just oversaturated. It's just not as good as it once was. Before you could really make a full time income like nothing, as long as you were on. Now it's like you can be on and like get no work or like get $2 orders, and that's all that's coming in. So that's why people multi-app and do all kinds of stuff to survive. DoorDash does medical deliveries too. I've delivered medications. Ooh, advice on dealing with grief. Are you talking about like losing somebody to death or like losing somebody from a breakup, or what kind of grief, or a pet? I'm so sorry to hear that. Grief is very complex, I guess. It's really hard to deal with grief. I think the first you just have to accept everything and let all the emotions pour on you right away. Like don't try to hide or not feel your feelings, because grief sucks. There's no way around it. It sucks. Like there's you love Dr. Pepper? There's really no I think my advice to dealing with grief would just be to feel everything for what it is. I mean, there's nothing you could really do um, that's going to change the situation. So I think you're going to just have to go through the 5 stages of grief. You're just going to have to deal with the emotions and surround yourself with people that love you and your family. And I know it can be a little hard when it comes to grief and family because unfortunately, a lot of times when people pass away, the family just starts fighting. Everybody just doesn't get along. And, you know, it could be not a real, like on top of grief, you're dealing with like people, like fighting with your people that are alive, so just, I mean, the people that are supportive and are there for you and you're not fighting with, hopefully you're not fighting with nobody, but just keep yourself around the people who are not bringing negativity to the table and just got to deal with it day by day. Some days you're going to feel good and some days you're going to feel like it just happened again. And then the other days you're going to have flashbacks. And then other days you're going to sit there and cry out of nowhere, or, you're going to get memories of something. And it just hits you out of nowhere. I still break down to this day. There's little things that really get me, or sometimes I just, but I don't avoid it. I just let it happen, and that's all you do. Let it happen, and you'll get through it. But it's normal. I mean, you're gonna have bad days, and it's grief is a never ending. It's never ending. You're gonna deal with grief until the day you leave this earth. And I mean, depending on how close the person was to you, it's gonna make it. There's levels to it. I mean, it just depends how close the person was to you, as well. Now, Laura, if somebody leaves you, you leave where they're at. Like, don't waste your time over anybody. It's okay to grieve because you love somebody and they did you wrong, but at the end of the day, you got to leave people in their tracks and leave them and move on. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, grief is awful. Like, there's really nothing to really. Um, I wish I could say like it gets better, but it really doesn't. As long for I mean for me, I mean it gets better in the sense that you are able to navigate and deal with your feelings a little bit better. But I mean the pain of losing somebody never goes away. Um, there's moments that I feel like I literally can feel like it just happened, or like if a lot of times, y'all, I pass. Look, I'm already starting to get emotional, but a lot of times I pass the cemetery where my brother was buried at, and it's really hard. It's really hard to even. I have only been to the grave once. I can't do it. I don't feel peace. I don't feel peace at the cemetery. I know some people are like, oh, like you feel close. I do not. Like I feel the complete opposite. Anytime I go to the cemetery, I feel like PTSD. I feel like, and I think because I played a crucial part in both of these funerals, it just hits harder. Like I was the main person in both of them. These people were both close to me. I was like, I have. It's just I don't like the cemetery, but maybe one day I will be able to go again. But I actually went to the cemetery. I was doing DoorDash. I had a DoorDash order, and I always pass the cemetery. And every time I pass it, I get like like a little knot in my chest. But I did try, like I would say like a month ago, I did go to the cemetery. I went in the cemetery, and I went to like another entrance. So I didn't really know how to get to his grave from that entrance. So I was going in circles, and I'm like, you know what? This is a sign. I need to leave. Because I was already feeling like, like I got to get out of here. Like I didn't like it. And I couldn't find the grave anyway. So I was like, that's a sign. I'm not ready. I got to go. So I left. And I don't have the urge to go back because I'm just not ready. And and that's okay. I don't think I'll ever be ready. I don't really like the cemetery at all. So I don't think I'm not going to be one of those people that probably ever go and visit, like I just don't like it. It's just too traumatic. And especially like it's just way too traumatic. Hey Jen, how you doing, love? But I'm sorry for everybody who lost somebody. I know it's not easy, whether someone died or somebody, it was someone you love that, did you wrong. Grief is hard. You're losing somebody that was a part of your life, so forever while you're on this earth, you know. So, but I mean, a lot of things like come into play as well. Like, but I mean, yeah, I still deal with trauma, y'all, from losing people. I still deal with like family stuff and stuff that is within the family, and so it's a journey. It's a whirlwind. It's something that you can't escape, and it's just something you have to face. You have to face it. You know. Yeah, and exactly. Some days are harder. Some days are harder than others. There's some days that you're triggered. Little things can trigger you. Like, y'all, I have PTSD from my brother's death. Like, not only like it's just because the circumstances that led to his death. So it's going on there. So it's not it's just more, so I'm triggered by a lot of things. And I think the first happened was the worst time of my life. Like especially I would say the first 2 years was probably the hardest. This was back in 2020. So I think 2020, Not I think 2020 was probably the worst year of my life, like ever. Like there's nothing that's gonna hurt you more than losing somebody. Death is the ultimate human pain that you can ever experience. There's nothing that will top death. Like death is the hardest thing you will have to deal with as a human. But it's life, y'all. We all have the same fate. We're all gonna go. Some people are just, they leave the earth early. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't even imagine losing. I don't even have kids, but when I do have kids, I can't imagine losing a kid. Like I would lose my mind. I think I would that would be too hard. I don't know. That would be too hard. But yeah, I mean, people go every single day of all ages, y'all. That's why you have to enjoy your life. And you don't know. You don't know when you're going to leave the earth. Nobody has the privilege of knowing that. Like, unfortunately, that's the way life goes. Life is not fair, y'all. Life is not fair. So you just got to live every day. People don't plan on not being here the next. People go out and start their day and they don't expect to leave the earth, and they do. So it's not in that we just got to enjoy your life while you have it, because you never know when it's going to be taken from you. It could be taken from you any second. I think that's what's important to remember about life, is that life is unpredictable. You don't know. So instead of worrying and focusing on stuff that are out of your control, just focus on living. Focus on being in the moment. Yeah, I don't like the ocean. Like I love the ocean. Like don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, it's peaceful and all that, but I've had way too many experiences with the ocean that like literally water and me are not friends. And I don't play with the ocean. The ocean will swallow you whole in 2 seconds. One wrong position, one wrong area you're in, one wrong tide, you're gone. I do not play around about the ocean. Like, I remember when I was in San Diego one year, uh, me and my friend, we had went to the ocean. We went to me and a couple friends. We had went to the ocean in San Diego. It was like a little didn't really go to, and it was beautiful. It literally looked like a little private oasis. And there was and it was starting to thunder water anyway. Where we're young, whatever. And oh my gosh, the wave started pulling me that like into the water. I literally had to grab onto a rock. Like, thank the Lord that there was a rock right there, because if not, I would have died. I would have been gone. But I grabbed onto the rock and I was able to. But if that rock wasn't there, I would have been gone. For it, like there's no chance. But I will sit and watch. I used to live on the water, y'all. Like I know I didn't like when I was living in my car. I didn't really like to give specifics on where I was because people are scary. People would try to figure out where I was, and some people knew where I was, which was a little scary too. But anyways, I lived on the water, and I would drive the coast every day, y'all. And it was so beautiful to look at. It was so beautiful to have my windows down and hear the waves and hear the sound and the beach vibes. It was beautiful, and I had like a little section where I would go and pull in and go on the rock and stuff. But as far as getting in beauty, as far as getting into it, go to California to the beach in California to just clear my head, or if I like. I mean, that's not my calling. The water's not my calling. It's not. God didn't give me that dream or blessing to like want to be anything with water. So, like, I don't have dreams or aspirations of being a surfer or like a marine biologist or nothing like that. So, I have no dreams or aspirations of water. So, that would suck if I did, because I'm like terrified of it. So, if I did have like had that dream, I don't have that dream or aspiration. God gave that to someone else. So, I'll stay away from the water. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, my cousin almost drowned. Oh my goodness. It was crazy, y'all. It was when was that? In 2021 or 22? I don't know. But we were up, I don't know where we were actually. We were up north somewhere. I can't even remember. We were like Payson, Prescott, somewhere up there. And yeah, he literally almost drowned. Like it was his fault 100%, but still. He tried to swim across like the lake, and he underestimated how long it is from point A to point B. So he thought he could swim it, and like about more than halfway there, like it was so traumatic, y'all. Like we just heard screams, and like we thought they were playing because he was with somebody else, but she was screaming for her life because he was drowning. And he made it though. He made it. But they had went and rescued him. They went on a boat to go get him, and they brought him back to shore. And it was crazy. But I'm good on the water. I am good. There's no more, baby. More, papa. Oh, those away. Whew. Not today, other than work, but that ain't till later. I'm not going outside until after 6 p.m. because it is nasty outside. But no plans other than that, other than just locked in. Just work on stuff at home. And do you have any plans? Anybody has any cool things that they're doing? It is just too hot to do anything here. Like there's certain times you just do not want to go outside. From like after 12 before 6 is like a no zone. So that's the perfect. But yes, pretty much just chilling until later. I got no business being outside right now. It's 12 o'clock here. Come here, my baby. Come here. Come to dad. Trying to see if she wants to make a special appearance. Ooh, why is this air working real good right now? But when it was last night when I needed it to blow cold, it was not blowing cold. Come here. You want to? I have to bribe her, y'all. You want a treat? Well, then come here, my bobo, so I can give you a treat. Come here. Oh my baby. Go ahead and spray some of this. Get it. Oh, you can't. Here, let me see y'all. Can y'all see here? Oh, let me try to. That's a little. That's a better angle. See her. Does anybody have Twitch? Anybody have a Twitch account? I need to learn how to start streaming on Twitch. I know there's a way. There's like a lot of little programs and stuff that I could definitely like. I do want to work on getting a better camera though to stream. Hey, Brandy. No, so Twitch is it's a streaming platform, but people do all kinds of. I mean, stream has no rules, so you can do whatever you want on stream. But Twitch is just a streaming platform, and people stream on it, doing whatever they do. Like I said, I would love to get into streaming, y'all, but I mean, I streaming takes a lot of time, and like I got bills to pay, so I can't really sit on stream for long periods of time. Um, but I would love to do like more travel. I want to do a lot of travel vlogs, y'all, because I love to travel, even if it's like for the day or something. Like I would love to just go to Sedona, and Sedona's not that far. I think Sedona's probably like 2 hours for me. I would love to take you guys to Sedona. Sedona is one of the most beautiful places in the world, in my opinion. Um, it is. It has red rock. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Sedona, Arizona, but it's like I don't know if it's the. There's some. I don't want to misquote it, but there's some interesting facts about Sedona. But Sedona is beautiful. It's so beautiful. It attracts tourists from all around the world, country. It's just a beautiful retreat, I would say. It's just nature, and there's so much stuff to do. Hiking. They have tons of activities. Like they have the Jeep tours. They have just so much stuff. You know, maybe that one's probably more realistic than California. Honestly, that would probably be more. That would be probably the least. I think the main cost of Sedona would probably just be going to the gas money to get there and just like for a hotel. Even I don't even have to stay there. I could just go for the day. It's only 2 hours away. So it'd mainly just be for gas. It was nice. Yesterday, that place, what is it called again? Romaldi's. It was good. Like I said, the service was really good. She did know I was a content creator, so I don't know if that had anything to do with the service, but she gave me top tier service. But yeah, I actually have a vlog camera. I just don't know how to use it. It's somewhere right here. I thought I had it somewhere. I don't know, but I have a vlog camera that I got from Timu. I don't know how good it works because I got this webcam off Timu, and I thought this was supposed to be 4K. It is. It don't look like. Oh, it says 2K. Okay. Well, I need a 4K camera. Come on, Timu. But yeah, Arizona is a beautiful state. I think more people need to know about Arizona because when people think of Arizona, a lot of people that aren't from here or don't have a lot of knowledge about Arizona just think it's a desert, which is far from the truth. Like it's a beautiful state, especially up north. You're gonna get all the snow, and you're gonna get, like if you go up north, you get the college, you get NAU up north in Flagstaff. You have Sedona, Prescott, Payson, all those little towns. Jerome. Jerome is like haunted supposedly. Wait, let me make this right. But Jerome is the abandoned city. Am I correct? I've been through like Runts, but I didn't explore it. But Jerome is a abandoned city, I believe. It's it's a ghost town, and literally like stuff's abandoned, like houses and stuff. Like you can literally walk in. So that would be interesting, huh? To do like I'm sure there's people who live there now. It says Park Ghost Town, so I'm sure some areas that would be fun to go to Scottsdale. I don't think I've ever been to Bisbee. I want to go. There's so many places I want to go to. I want to go back to Utah. Utah is such a like literally the one of the best, prettiest states. I think my favorite state that I've ever been to because I'm big on nature. I love scenery. I don't really care. Like I love the city life, but now that I'm older, I don't really care for the city. I like peace, so I like peaceful towns and stuff, and like but yeah, Utah is breathtaking, breathtaking. They have purple mountains. They have a really good restaurant in Kanab. It's called Escobar's. It's like a family-owned restaurant. Oh my gosh, their food is so amazing. I've been there a few times. It's in Kanab, Utah. So I think Kanab's like one of the first cities you enter when you go like this route towards from Arizona. That would be a good trip to go to Kanab, go eat at that Escobar's restaurant, go look at some purple mountains. It is kind of far though. It's not like it's about 6 hours or so. I've been to Washington. I didn't really care for Washington, if I'm being quite honest. I went to Seattle back in like 2018. I went to Seattle in 2018, and I don't know, like I did a lot. I went to a concert. I went to the Space Needle. I went to the Gum Wall. I did a lot, but I feel like it wasn't like at the top of my list to go back. But it could be because there was a fire, um, like I want to say maybe like 50 miles from Seattle, and literally all the fire and the smoke and the ashes were like coming to Seattle, and like were falling from the sky and stuff. So it was really like what is the word I'm looking for? It was really like it felt overcast because of the smoke. But this was back in 2018. I'm sure there's a lot of new things and a lot of different, Hey friend, how are you doing? Oh, it's getting kind of chilly in here. Oh, what kind of wrap are you eating? I just ate a burrito. Well, I ate the rest of my burrito. I'm so done. Like every time I play with Ellie, like I feel like every time I throw a toy, it lands in a place she can't get. Like in the weirdest places, like in stuff, and like right now it just landed in like this little tray. Understand? I need to start eating salads again. It's just like I'm so busy that it's so much easier to just eat out. And also because fast food is cheap, like you can get really cheap food, you know? So I be eating, some things that I shouldn't be eating, but I need to. And they did have I don't know if y'all heard of Salad and Go, um, but that was like the only quote unquote healthy place that was affordable. Like their salads were like $5, $6 or something like that. They have burritos are like $5, $6. Like that was the only affordable place where you can get like good, like healthier food, and they closed down. So there's that. There's no like affordable. There's really no affordable healthy places. Anywhere you go, a salad is like $15, 15 to $20. But you know who has good salad? Have you guys been to Texas Roadhouse? Has anybody been to Texas Roadhouse? I love I love me some Texas Roadhouse. Don't put some rolls in my face because I'll eat them up, and I'll be full. I won't be able to eat my food. Thank you, Debbie. But their salads are delicious. I love getting. I usually get the chicken. I switch between like the steak and the chicken critters dinner. I just love their chicken tenders. Their chicken. Are they called chicken critters? Chicken tender critters? I think that's what they're called. But I get a salad, a house salad, one of the best. And then I'll get, my entree, of course, which is the chicken and the fries. And then I'll have all those rolls. They do have really good rolls, but you have to go. Like sometimes they be giving you nasty rolls because sometimes they don't put enough butter on it, so it's like dry. But if you get a good person making the rolls and they're fresh and they have all that butter, my goodness, it's kind of hard to not eat them. And they'll keep refilling them. So like especially if you're hungry, you're gonna start eating them because they're delicious, and then they're gonna add, do you want more? And then you're gonna get more, and then your food's gonna come and you're full because it's like the Chinese chicken salad at Cheesecake Factory. Ooh, beans and corn to your salad. Is that like a sweet, like a southwestern salad or something like that? It has like the corn and stuff. Yes, Debbie. Well, let me know. Fill out the form if you want a shirt. Hello, Terry. How you doing today? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really eat lettuce that much, but I wasn't feeling good for a couple days. Thank you so much for the heart. I like adding bacon to my salad, so I'm pretty basic when it comes to my salad. I like, obviously like the lettuce. I like cheese, tomatoes. I like egg in my salad, and then bacon. Oh, and then a side of oil and vinegar. Bye, Debbie. See you later. So delicious. Ooh, I want a salad now. I've been wanting to go to Texas Roadhouse for a minute, y'all, but I just haven't had the time or the money. Because Texas Roadhouse, You want to spend a good $25, $30 to go eat at Texas Roadhouse? But maybe I'll go during. You know what? There's just so many places I could go. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. Let me write it down because I forget stuff. So let me. I have a little notepad, right? Well, not a notepad, but a little paper right here that I write stuff on. Bye, Debbie. Um. Okay. I think I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm doing next week. I'm going to Texas Roadhouse. And you know what? I did have a free appetizer from Texas Roadhouse. And they only had it, like, I could only redeem it within like 3 days. Like, what the heck? Texas Roadhouse? You give me 3 days to go to use my free appetizer? Like, that ain't right. So I didn't, it expired. So no free appetizer for me. But um, let's do Texas Roadhouse, y'all. We'll go there next time. And I always have good service at Texas Roadhouse too. They're really good with service. I don't think I've ever really had a bad experience at Texas Roadhouse. They really take care of you there. I get what you're saying. I need to watch my calories too because I'm gaining a little bit of weight, and I need to start eating. The good news is like I can lose and drop weight like that. So if I diet from 1 week to the next, I'll drop it, gain it, vice versa. So it's not a big deal. But um, not a yeah, kind of like not no, just more like a blog, not really a review because I've been going to Texas Roadhouse for like 20 plus years, if that. So not really a review, just like a blog of going. But yes, they have them in Arizona. They have them. They have them all over Arizona. I love you. You're my Ellie-Boo. And you're my Bobo. And I did love her. Yes. And the thing about Texas Roadhouse is they only have like three locations in in Southern California. So there's one or maybe two. No, they have three. They have one in dang it, I can't even think right now. They have one up going south towards San Diego. I think that's like Oceanside. Yeah, it's an Oceanside. No, California does have Texas Roadhouse. I've been there a few times while I was living there. They have one in Oceanside, so that one's towards San Diego, and then they have one in Riverside County. I can't remember what city. I don't. I think I want to say on no, not Ontario. No, it's not Ontario. It's Corona. Corona. There's one in Corona, California. There's one in Oceanside, and then there's one more, but I think it's more like going up towards the bay. So they only have like two in Southern California, but in Arizona they have them everywhere. They have. I can already name three at the top of my head here in Arizona, which is crazy. Like it's always packed. When I go to the Texas Roadhouses in California, they're always packed. So I'm surprised like they haven't put one in OC or something or LA somewhere closer, other than Corona. But yeah, you might have to drive depending where you live. I mean, you got to go to the closest one. But it is good. It's worth it, in my opinion. But I actually love oil and vinegar for my salad. Like that's the so I'll use ranch like if they don't have oil and vinegars because sometimes places don't and they have like what is it the what is it the balsamic vinaigrette and I don't like that one. So like it's very rare. I think I'll use ranch for my salad if it's like they don't have no oil and vinegar, but that's it. But I love me some oil and vinegar for my salad. I want a salad right now. I wonder how much a salad is. Just maybe I'll get one later. Oh no, because I'm gonna do the video next week of Texas Roadhouse, y'all. I'm gonna do the vlog since we're talking about it, and I have been craving Texas Roadhouse. So I love ranch, but I prefer oil and vinegar on my salads. But I mean, you can never go wrong with ranch. I'll throw ranch on my salad too if there's no oil and vinegar. But I'll put ranch on everything else: pizza, burgers, wings, sandwiches, French fries. Like ranch is my sauce. Y'all see Ellie? She decided to nap. Oh, you don't use ranch for your wings? Do you use blue cheese? I need me some ranch for wings. I mean I can, but like I don't want to eat wings without ranch. Go to Wingstop. Wingstop has watery ranch. So I prefer thicker ranch, but I don't like it too thick where it's like, you know, like a mayo consistency. Try to readjust. I've never had vegan ranch. There's a couple places here that are vegan places that I've been wanting to try. I'm not vegan myself, but I'm open to trying like vegan stuff. And honestly, like I just can't do the vegan stuff, y'all. Like I have not had a vegan dish that's good, if I'm being honest. Like I've had a lot of. If you guys can recommend a vegan place, let me know. But every vegan place that I've personally tried have not been good. Like I haven't even been able to eat it to finish it because it's just it's it's a taste. I don't like the taste of it. I do not like Italian dressing. I mean, I'm sure it's not bad, but I don't use it. I'm sure it's I'll eat it if like, but I've never. Or maybe I have. Maybe does Olive Garden put Italian dressing? I don't know. Maybe I have. But I'm like I said, ranch, oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar are gonna be my top salad topping or dressing. I'll eat ranch with my salad if there's no oil and vinegar. Can I take your gushy out? Can Dada take your gushy out? Let me see. Let Dada take your gushy out. Let me take it out. Let me take it out. I think I got it, yo. Let me see. I did. I got her little gushy. Like I said, I've never had some good vegan food, but to each their own. For me, it's just a no. But like I said, I'm open to trying as long as it's good. Hey, Jennifer, long time no see. You've been MIA. I've been waiting for my enchiladas. I did not forget. Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for chatting. And if you know of any good vegan places, let me know. Because, like I said, I'm not against vegan food. I just haven't had any good vegan food. Are you you're at the school still, right? And school just started. There's this vegan place in Phoenix called Nami, and I pick up from it a lot, like doing Uber and DoorDash. And I want to try it, but I totally you know what? Let me write it down because I forget in all these places. Um, and they look good. I mean, it smells good and all that, and like all their pastries, and they got food, and uh, it's one of the well-known, I guess, vegan places in Phoenix. So I need to try Nami. Maybe that would be a good vlog because that would definitely be a review, like first time eating it. So y'all gave me an idea to go and try Nami. And July 30th, almost a month back. I've never had a Middle Eastern food, or maybe I have. What's a Middle Eastern dish? I think she left. What are you looking for, Babu? Oh! I took a break from my LED lights because I was done with them, but I forgot I even had them. So let me go ahead and turn them on. Let's see, what color do I want today? You can't even see them on this camera. But anyways, let's see. Blue. Let's do blue. Oh, I think she's trying to get to her toys. I had put all her toys away because she just throws all her toys everywhere. So you want to come back? No. I have the worst neighbors on top of me. They like be stomping all day, all night. Come here, baby. You want to say hi? Come here. You don't want to say hi? Ellie-Boo. Come here, my bubba. I need to figure out um, a software that I'm trying to use because, like I said, I do want to start streaming guys on Twitch. So I'm trying to learn how to do that. Seems like you need like a lot of oh, I kind of like that. So I minimized my screen. It looks way better. Maybe it just looks so crazy because it was like on this big screen. It looks way better though now that it's little. Maybe I don't need another webcam. Okay, okay, Timu. Love me some Timu. Yeah, you guys can get anything off Timu. Like if you guys are wanting to get something, look at Timu first because you can find stuff that are really good quality and are cheap. So don't be sleeping on Timu. Literally, I get like mainly all my stuff off Timu. And like I said, some stuff is good, some stuff is bad, but I mean it's cheap anyway. So if something is you don't like it, you can return it. Um, but they have really good quality stuff. It's just a hit or miss. It's like a Timu's a gamble. Y'all know what I'm saying? I did not get a haircut. No, my hair is to the side. It's slicked back. I can hide my hair really well. Sometimes even like when I put it back, it looks like I cut my hair. I'm not cutting my hair, y'all. I love my hair. I've had my hair short my whole life. Life is too short to not do what you don't want to do. I spent, I think I've been growing my hair out now for like 2 years. And more specifically, I don't really care for like the hair, but I do like braids. Like I like how I look with braids. But braids are really high maintenance. Like you have to constantly be getting them done, and it's expensive, especially if you want like box braids. Like I could do regular braids, but like to get it like a certain look, I think the most I could probably keep my braids in are like a week. I had my braids in this last time, I think for like 10 days. But they lasted. But I do want to get my hair braided again and get a haircut and all that. So hopefully I can do that soon. Oh my boy, you just got happy. Are you gonna go protect us from danger? I have a very vicious guard dog, y'all. Very vicious. Thank you, friend, for the rose. Appreciate the gifts, y'all. I'm trying to be consistent with this live, y'all, and I'm trying to move up in the ranks on this live. So I appreciate all the love and support you guys show me on live. I'm trying to figure things out as they go. I've never really been a streamer, but I'm trying. Yeah, braids are a lot. They're a lot of maintenance, and like I, I just don't like the. I just don't like that the feeling of my hair not being free. Like that feeling of it. Like I literally want to pull my hair out right away, but like I like the look, but it's just like keeping the braids in. But I think the next time I get my braids done, they're gonna be probably just the cornrows. I just want them back. I wish I knew how to do them myself, but I probably will braid my hair today, and just do them to the side. I am getting better at braiding, so that's good. Good afternoon, Amanda. How you doing? I like how they have it like in Mexico, like they have people braiding hair on the beach. That'd be nice to just go to Mexico and just for a couple. Ellie's great. She just jumped off me right now. She said she doesn't want no more camera time, but she is staring at me. What, baby? Come here. Say hi, my baby. I just love you. You really can. Say hi, my baby. Say how are you doing? How is everybody? I need to work on my music, y'all. I'm supposed to be dropping an EP soon. Oh, it's already about to be 1 p.m. I don't know what the weather's like today. There's a little heat warning in effect. I'm probably going to take a break right now here, y'all. What time is it? At 1 o'clock, because I need to shower. Um, but then I will be back on, but I'll still be on right now. Yeah, she said it's nap time. She just made herself real comfortable. But yeah, guys, if you guys can push like on this video, it does help me as well. So if you guys are liking the live, I appreciate it because that also does help me as well. So if you guys can push the little like or little heart, I don't really know what is it, the heart. I don't know how it look. How does it? Can I heart my own line? Let's see. I don't think I can. Oh, I did. I can like my own live. Maybe it's not counting. It's probably not counting. But like double touching the screen, I think that likes the stream. But yes, life goes on. Life goes on no matter what you're going through. You got to keep going no matter what. Back. Cornrows are the ones back, right? I want the last time I went, she did like a design, so she was like this way, this way, this way. But I think I just this next time I just want them straight back. Like I just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I do want to get them done pretty quickly. It's already 8:22. Gotta keep on keeping on. Well, at least you made it to almost 2 weeks. I only took mine. Mine only lasted 10. Well, they lasted probably like a couple days, and then they started. Obviously, like they start get. Your hair starts coming out and stuff. So, but I need to get a. I have one, but it's kind of. I didn't realize how to get a bonnet, another bonnet. But that definitely helps, or like a do rag, whatever, to keep your hair in place, stay and they last. Push my videos out and give me more visibility. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. As long as you guys are watching my streams, y'all, I'll be able to do more things in the future, like do more vlogs and do like, some travel vlogs and stuff like that. So thank you so much for the gifts, y'all. Thank you for liking the live. Liking the live helps y'all. I think you double tap the screen. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all, but this is for TikTok only. I know that YouTube is a little different. And I don't really know how to really move up on. I know I heard some of you guys saying that when I'm on like my phone streaming on YouTube, that it like puts me in a different type of feed. And I did notice that because I get way more viewers when I stream on my phone. So there has to be some truth to that. Hope you have a good day too. My day is me, but today is gonna be good. It's gonna be productive, and it's just gonna be a good day. I feel it. Work day. You guys know what I do want to do? I do want to go to Mexico, Tijuana. So I want to go to San Diego, and I want to cross the border by foot and go to Tijuana. It's Tijuana, right? I believe. Um, and see what they have there, like to go to Mexico. Wouldn't that'll be really fun to do? I'm gonna write that down too. I have so many ideas, guys. Mexico blog. And you can always like go to San Diego, and I believe they have parking spaces. I'm sure they do because a lot of people go on foot to the border, which is probably the best way to get into Mexico because the lines are crazy when it comes to traffic going in and out of Mexico. And because a lot of people live in Mexico but work in San Diego, so those lines are like the weekday. Those lines sometimes can take you, from what I heard, I've never been in those, like other than like Rocky Point coming into Arizona, but I heard that sometimes you're in that line for like 2, 3 hours trying to get from Mexico back into the US. And way cheaper. Like kind of skip the line, but still that's still like an hour wait. But I mean, that's better than three, especially if you live that life where you're working in the US and living in Mexico. That would probably be. I mean, I would like to go to California first, but maybe when I like go to California, I could do like so that'd be really fun, and that'd be really fun to take you guys with me and vlog about it. It is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I'm trying to hit the 2 hour mark, y'all. I have 8 more minutes till I hit the 2 hour mark. And Tijuana, like, there's so many Americans that live there in the border, either by foot or by, car, because they have you can walk into Mexico. You can park in San Diego and then you can walk into Mexico, which that's what probably I'm gonna do, so that I don't want to be caught up in any lines or anything like that trying to get out. And I see your days to go to Mexico, so those lines are going to be long. All the tourists, all the Americans, all the natives. It's a lot of people on the weekends, so it's probably best that I go during the week. And so many people, like my cousin, got her braces done in Tijuana, and I think she only paid like, I don't know, maybe like 150 to get them put on, and then I think to tighten them you pay later. So every time you get them tightened, you pay a certain fee, and they'll tighten them or do whatever. So I guess you could. Oh yeah, and that's actually the smart way to do it, because you could literally get braces for like $700 in Mexico, and here it's like what, 2, 3,000, 4,000, depending where you go. And especially if you need like surgery or any teeth work done like that, Mexico is the place to go, in my opinion. Some people don't like going to Mexico. I've always been to Mexico since I was a kid, so I would live in Mexico. Yes, but a lot of people will go into Mexico for that specific purpose, just to get their work done or to, whatever, whatever you got to do, and then they'll come back. Like, why would you not do that? Like, why you could get something done for like 250 there, that's like 3,000 here. Why would you? It's just so crazy. If you think about a lot of things in other countries, like in Thailand, for example, you could live like a king or a queen in Thailand for your salary that you live here. And here we're struggling. We can't even afford rent. It's just crazy. It makes you really look at life differently. Just like everything is set by the government. Prices, all of that is set as a way to control everybody. You go Wawita, baby? You sure you have one? But I mean, what can I say? We're in a system that's meant for us to struggle, bottom line. But that's the reality of it. Um, and we're in a system that doesn't make sense. How are people not catching on to that? They're raising our minimum wage, but everything else goes up with it. So it's like it's not benefiting us in any way. But they're gonna tell us that they're doing something for us, but they're really not. Because when the money comes higher, everything else comes higher. The cost of living is higher. The growth, it's meant to be, there's only a certain percentage, and that's 1% of the US population that are millionaires. That's it, 1%. But can you imagine if everybody had the opportunity, just like with TikTok, y'all, people were making so much money off TikTok and they cut that real quick. They want to say it's a security breach. They want to say X, Y, and Z. But if that was the case, why did they drastically take people's money away when it sold? So they, this is all for a reason that the TikTok sold and all of that. But they do make it easier to make a wonderful living off of doing social media. And they cut that real quick when they seen so many people. They want everybody to do it. They need people to work regular jobs, y'all. They need people to slave away, a great living. They can't have everybody do that because they need people. They need us to work and make minimum wage for them while they, make billions of dollars. And that's true. Yeah. Everything benefits the rich. The rich only get richer. When you're rich, you're going to keep getting rich. The odds are in your favor when you're rich. Not for the people struggling in this economy. That's not where the opportunities for. It's for the rich, the people who are already rich. That's where all the money's going. And it's just a way for them to get richer. And the fact that with America specifically, this is the dream to work what all week, 40 hours a week to struggle, to take vacations once in a while. Like that's not a way to live, y'all. That is no way to live. This we're not supposed to be working like that, especially for like no compensation. Like if we were all able to work and be able to live beautiful lives and have money, not struggle and pay bills, that would be a different story. But life is not like that. We work, people are having to work 3 jobs, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs to make it work, to pay rent. Nothing is capped. There's no like rent limitations. Like apartments are just able to do whatever. It is. It's a business. It's a business. Just like, it's a business. The country is yeah, it's a business. And as long as it's benefiting the people who want to be benefited or need to be benefited, it's going to work out. And but for the 99% of other Americans, it's a day-to-day life that we have to live. We are not meant to work 5 days a week. Definitely not. We were not created on this earth to slave away. That all came with time. When people before everything was, came to this, what we know, we weren't working like this. We weren't doing all that. We were just living life. You know, humans are meant to do that. Humans are meant to live, hunt, do all of that. But society took over, and now it's money, greed, and power, and that's what runs the world. But I mean, it's always going to be like that. Like nothing is going to last forever. Like if there's an open way for someone to succeed and get out of the 9 to 5 matrix, it's going to be shut down real quick. When more people start catching on and more people start doing things, it's going to be cut just like it did with TikTok, y'all. And like I said, I wanted to be in the creative program so bad to try to get some extra money. And once I got into the creators rewards program on TikTok, I made nothing. I think I haven't even made $10 off the creators reward program. But if it was before, like back before the selling of TikTok, it would have been thousands. But they drastically cut that real quick, y'all. That's why you see everybody on TikTok complaining about like the content creator program. I don't know if you've seen that, but they literally cut the pay by like 90%. Yeah. Credit, for example, why don't they teach us nothing about credit in school? They teach us about math that we're never going to use ever, but they don't teach us about something that we're going to use for the rest of our lives or that we depend on. We depend on credit for our life. Like we can't do stuff without credit. But then again, it puts us Americans in a position where we need them. We need the government. We need their money. We need help. So we need them. We are dependent on them. We have houses financed, cars financed. We have credit cards. We need them. And that's where they want us. They want us needing them, needing their assistance. That is true. And it blows my mind that there's still no credit courses in school. Like that should be mandatory. Like they should have like an elective at the very least that is pertaining to a life skill that we need and depend on. And if you don't have, mm-hmm, that's true. But it's just, it's sad. It's sad. And I know like there's so many homeless people, y'all. There's so many homelessness that this should not be a thing. Like housing should not be so difficult to secure. There shouldn't be an overflow of people or not enough room in shelters or this and that. Income should just be I mean, income. I'm sorry. Housing should just be affordable. Period. Bottom line. There should be stuff put in place to make it easy to get a place, not 10 times harder. Where it puts people in predicaments like this, where like people are living in hotels because they can't get a regular apartment because X, Y, and Z. It's not even the question about being able to afford a monthly payment. It's because on paper it's just not it doesn't make sense. Like so I guess have to pay what I pay here because of that. But it benefits people, y'all. It benefits the hotel industry. It benefits, other people, but not you. So as long as the money getting higher, higher, people don't care. Like I said, money, power, greed. As long as the money's rolling in, that's all that matters. And it's so hot outside, like it's just so sad. Hey Steven, how are you doing? Exactly. Like we learn stuff that we never use, like math equations. We don't ever use them. We don't need them. There's zero purpose in our life. Zero purpose. Even in school, zero purpose. I get English, science, what, geography, math. What's the point of math? What's the point of these equations that we're never going to use? I don't think anybody could ever pinpoint one time that they needed to use x plus y, x do squared, blah, 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 blah. Maybe if they're like in a specific career, which most people don't go after, then that would make sense. But that should be more for like a career specific skill because we don't need it. We're never going to use it. We learn it's a waste of time, in my opinion. We don't need it. We're not going to use it. We're not going to use it then. We're not going to use it in the future. We're never going to use these equations. So why learn them? But we're constantly taught, and these resources are being wasted. If they exactly, Mr. Cobra, we don't use them. It's a waste of time. They should replace that with a credit counseling of life readiness course or something that's actually going to help us. The math does not help us in any way, shape, or form. Zero. And it just blows my mind that this is still, and that's why there's so much protest and so much people fighting for this, for these rights, because they're real issues that the average American won't realize. Like, you have to be a specific individual to wake up to these issues and to, I think a lot of people don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept that this is what's happening to our people, but it's the truth. We don't use it. We don't need to use algebra. And like Mr. Cobra said, he's a teacher himself, or I'm sorry, vice principal, and the only time you use equations is in specific related careers. Like, yes, teach us basic math. Like, we need to know our basic skills, right? But I mean, as far as like the geometry and all of that, that is unnecessary. 100%. There's no benefit to learning that. And if you need to learn that, then there should be a career focus. That's why there's degrees, y'all, so you can learn that. If you're gonna go to college and pay all this money, that's what you're paying for career specific courses. So that's when that should be offered, not for someone who's not, you know. And I'm really big on education. I have my bachelor's degree in communication. I'm trying to get into. I actually did get in. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be starting school soon for my master's degree in mental health, specifically counseling. But yeah, it's all for profit, y'all. I could go on for days and days about these topics. It's all for profit, and as long as the giants are profiting, nothing matters. But who knows? Maybe one day, y'all, we will get to a point where they'll start being more realistic in school and preparing us for life rather than not. You know, because this is, I feel like if we, especially if you don't have parents that are like financially responsible or like on you on credit, you're not going to learn. You're just going to learn bad habits. So that's why I think it's important to teach credit in school, because we need it. And a lot of times we don't get it at home. So how are we ever going to learn these skills if we're taught, otherwise? We're programmed to, oh, we got to work 9 to 5, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to pay bills our whole life. And that's what we're taught. Very little people chase their dreams. There's a very small percentage of people who chase their dreams. No one's encouraging us to chase our dreams. We got to have that within. We have to have that drive, that willingness. We want better for ourselves. But they ain't never gonna tell you in school to in any of this. They ain't never gonna tell you to be that 1%. You just have to want it for yourself, and you have to find it and uncover it and find success on your own, because we're not given the tools to success. And I agree. But is that ever gonna happen? Probably not. Because if it was in our best interest, that would have been done a long time ago. Like the U.S. Department of Education. Yeah, there's just a lot of pointless electives. Like, put a credit class, at least a class on elective. That would be great. That would be wonderful. But she's great. She's in the corner sleeping. I don't know if you can see her. She's on her pad. I don't know why she's laying on her pad. Exactly, yeah. And that's why it's so hard for people to succeed in this world because people don't encourage the chasing of your dreams. You're encouraged to work for corporations and make billions of dollars. You're not meant to chase your dreams. You're not meant to do it. And like people do it because people have that drive about them that they're not going to settle, and that's why people are successful. But that the average person is not going to chase their dreams. The average person will not do it. It's obtain. It's not. They gotta. We gotta learn about the now. Like we gotta pay our bills. We gotta work. There's no dreams are beautiful, right? But that's not gonna pay our bills. And then you have people that work really hard and then they come home and they don't want to do anything else because they're so tired. But then you have those people who do it, work regular jobs to pay their bills, and on their free time, they're chasing their dreams and they're working towards building something. And that's how you get out of this. That's how you get out of this cycle. You have to spend your free time chasing your dreams. You gotta invest in yourself. You're not gonna get a return right away. I mean, it's a lot of hard work to chase your dreams. Like I started content creation. I made content my whole life, but I feel like I didn't start taking it serious probably until like 2 years ago. And that's the reason why I was able to build the platforms that I do today because I just really put my life out there. I didn't really try to. I talked about real issues, like my circumstances of being homeless, for example. That was real life, and that's a realistic video because a lot of people are going through the same thing. So, or we're going through the same thing. So it's something that people could relate to. I mean, it's all a system. It's all but I'm telling you, you can do whatever you want to, whatever you put your mind to, you can do. Literally, the only limitations, and I say this all the time, the only limitations that are put are on by you. That's it. If you put those limitations on you, then that's going to be your life. But nobody else can do that for you. Nobody. There's going to be ways around it all the time. But yeah, as long as you believe in yourself and as long as you know what you are capable of, you believe in your talent, you believe in what, and you have a vision and you work hard, you're gonna reach it and never give up. The reason why a lot of people never find success is because they give up. Lots of people chase their dreams and then they end up, most people, it's the truth, most people end up giving up. I would say 99% of people give up on their dreams. They'll start and they won't finish because X, Y, and Z. But some people work really hard for years, and then they'll have success. And it seems like overnight, but that's not just, it's a lot of hard work to get to that point. A lot of putting yourself out there, a lot of taking risk on yourself, a lot of investing in yourself, a lot of um, just believing in yourself in general. That would, you know what? I'm gonna write that idea down. What if I did like a little credit video where I'm like a little. Because if I knew some of the stuff I knew back then, I probably wouldn't be in this mess with credit. I I used to do credit repair. Um, so I am certified as a credit repair specialist, but you cannot bypass law. Like all this credit repair saying they can get stuff off, it's not. It's possible, but you can't bypass any legalities of it. Like the only thing that credit repair does is they'll constantly fight with the people, hoping that they don't respond. That's literally all it is. Which you can do yourself. And yeah, stuff comes off that what baby? Stuff comes off that way. But you can't bypass legalities. The only way something's coming off your credit report is if they fail to meet the deadline for a response. That's the only way you're getting off a credit thing. Unless it's literally not legitimate and like, but with credit repair comes a lot of funny lingo and words around it from saying from what it really is, you know? I don't know what Ellie's deal is. I think she just wants my attention. She does not like when I'm on live, if I'm being honest. She doesn't like when I'm on FaceTime. She doesn't like when I'm on the phone. She doesn't like when I'm not giving her attention. She don't even like when I talk to my fish. Like she'll start yelling. But I don't know if you can see my fish. No, you can't. My fish is back there. Can y'all see my fish tank? It's by the mic. It's under the mic. Yes, she is. Exactly. And you're never gonna hard work. You're just gonna have to work really hard to get out of this matrix. Like it's just that's it. There's hard work. The only thing is I just wish there was more resources available to us, and I wish that greed didn't take over the world because money runs the world. Money, 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 money. That's all people care about. You can get anything you want with money, literally, like anything. Money runs the world. And I don't want that for myself. I don't want to struggle my entire life. Like that's it's not fun. It's not fun being paycheck to paycheck. Like nobody wants to be paycheck to paycheck. Nobody wants to be broke that they can't afford to go out to eat or just basic stuff, you know, go catch a movie or something. Or buy an outfit or you know, we work so hard. We should be able to do that. We should be able to have enough funds to live and have a little bit of money. We shouldn't have to move up to different careers and get into so much debt to get a career that makes it worth a little bit worth it. I know nurses, y'all, who are doing DoorDash. Nurses struggling. People who are making $30, $35 an hour struggling. You know, my boy. Hey, I love you. That's baby. I love you. But yes, But yeah, Ellie just she loves attention, y'all. She just well my attention. She just wants. Yes, I've heard of San Jose. My nana lived in San Jose, California. I believe she had my my grandmother and my uncle there. I think they were born in San Jose. Are you sure San Jose? I think New York takes the cake for that. It has to be Manhattan. But yeah, I can imagine it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous everywhere. Honestly, unless you go to the hood, and depending on certain areas in the hood, it's still probably expensive. So it just depends. You know, like I could go to the hood and get a little apartment. Will I be safe? I don't know, but probably not. Like, oh, the Bay? Like, well, yeah, San Francisco, yeah, would make sense. I got kind of thrown off when you said San Jose. San Francisco, yes, the rent is crazy there. Any surrounding cities. But it's high everywhere. The cost of living is ridiculously high everywhere. It's not affordable anywhere. Maybe, like I said, in the hood, in the hood. I can tell you where to go and get an apartment for $800, but like I said, you'll have drug addicts, people be breaking in your cars, breaking in your home. Might hear a couple gunshots every night, but the rent's $800. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like who can afford that? Honestly, like the average American cannot afford $3,300 in rent. Like that's somebody. Some people don't even make that a month. Most jobs don't even pay that monthly. Most jobs do not. Hi, Christina. Thank you for the gift. And the sad part is, y'all, is like low income housing does exist, y'all, but your chances of ever getting in are very slim. Like the workers who deal with that low income, if they have a family member or they have a friend or somebody pays them, they're going to pull their application over everybody else's. 100%. I know people who've done it. They do it. They'll take money and pull your application. Or if I had a friend whose mom did that. His mom was a leasing agent and she got him an apartment. Even though people were waiting years and years on this list, she put his application right to the front and he got an apartment right away. They do that. They do that. They all do that. And they will take money too. If you give them money, they'll pull your app. But it like there's just tons of stuff like that going on too that makes it hard for people to get into housing as well. But I would honestly love to get a house. I would live in a tiny home. I would live in a shed. I don't care. If I had a piece of land, I would live in a shed. I would buy me a little shed from Home Depot. I would install a little air conditioner and live. You can also refinish storages, like, those little sheds. You can refinish them to, put walls and stuff and electricity and all that. So, but I hope one day I will be able to buy a house. But I can't wait for that day, because, oh wow, that's a good deal. 1,800 for a 3 bedroom. I mean, that's still expensive, but I mean, for sure, depending where you're at in the country, especially if you have roommates. I personally do not want any roommates. I'd rather live in my car than have a roommate. And I did, because roommating is not safe, y'all. Roommates are scary. I mean, if you live with family maybe and you guys can tolerate each other, or someone you really trust, but meeting people like that are just trying to live with people is never really a good idea. You don't know these people. And every time that I did try roommating with people, they never worked. I left. So, like, people are just in really desperate situations that they just live, to escape being homeless. They live in the craziest conditions. People share rooms, y'all. Room share. So many people share rooms, especially in California. People do room share a lot. It's like two, three people in one room. Exactly. So I'd rather just struggle, to be honest. Like, as long as I'm safe, as long as Ellie's safe, as long as we have our own space, we don't have to worry about anything, we're fine. Like, Ellie does not even like living with other people. One I had a roommate one time, and Ellie like was so uncomfortable around him. Like, I don't know, she just got bad vibes, and she was so uncomfortable. She was so uncomfortable there. Like, she just could not like relax. She was just always like on edge. And I even told him, like, my dog don't even like you, like, crazy. I mean, yeah, it's sad. Most people can't afford to live on their own. That's just the reality of life. Gotta live with people. Have to have more than one income. Like I said, I'm thankful that I'm able to support myself. And even though I live in a hotel, it's my own space. I don't share a roommate or nothing with nobody, so I'm blessed. And like I said, I might be struggling, but at least I have a safe spot, I don't take it for granted. I've lived in my car. I've, slept in random people's houses. Like, never do it again. Like, it was just a scary experience. And exactly, and that is exactly how people get hurt. Because there are some scary people out there, y'all. And I remember when I was living in my car, like, so many people were offering for me to live. Um, I just would never. Most of those people who were offering were also had different different intentions. Yep. So yeah, that was the last roommate experience that I had, and that will be the last roommate I have. I'm not doing any more roommates. I almost went to jail, y'all. Like, I can't do roommates. They're just too much. They affect your peace, they affect everything, and you really don't know people. And I wish I never would have moved in that place in the first time. But I also did have red. There was some red flags before moving in. I thought he was a little weird, but I was just like, okay. I was desperate. I was, I needed a place to stay. So I was like, just stop being like too much in your head and just give it a chance, And I did, and it just didn't work out. I should have trusted my gut instinct. It didn't work out. Like I think yeah, it was a bad experience from the moment I moved in until the day I moved out. It was very awkward. It was hostile. It was a very uncomfortable environment. So yeah, that ruined it. And that wasn't the first roommate I've had. I've had other roommates, and it doesn't go well. And I don't think I'm a person that really can live with people anyway. I'm just like, I do my own thing, y'all. Like I work out every day. I dance every day. I cook whenever I want to cook. I clean whenever I want to clean. I don't need nobody upset because I'm cooking at 9 o'clock, or like I just like, and then everybody lives different. Some people are dirty, some people, don't ever pick up after themselves. Yeah, I don't want to live with anybody at all. Been there, done that. I ain't doing it again. I don't care how desperate I am, not doing it. And thankfully, I've been able to stay here for a while. Like I said, it's so expensive here, y'all, but I got to keep doing what I got to do, y'all, until I can, get my life on a better track financially. So Ellie's right here on my, I don't know if you can see. Oh, she got off. And I'm very, yeah, I love my peace. I love my happiness. Oh, hey, friend, you were talking about me in a good way? Or you're thinking about me? I think you say you were talking about me. I was like, oh, what do you say? I totally read that wrong. I thought you said talking about me. I was like, ah. Kenny, I answered that question so many times. I think I even answered it the last time you were on the live. So I don't ignore anybody's questions, but I don't like answering the same questions that I answer every single day, or that are in my videos, or that I constantly talk about, y'all. And it'd be the same people asking the same questions. I promise y'all, if you guys ever have any questions about anything, if you guys watch my videos in its entirety, which are not really long videos, you'll answer all of your questions. But there's some people who really like, I'll answer a question in a video and they'll still ask the question in the comments. Like, do you guys not watch the video? I assume that people watch like 2 seconds of a video and like write a comment. Because there ain't no way that the answers are going to be right in front of you and you guys are asking questions that are there. That's true. That is true. People are set in their ways, and that is okay. We're all human. We're all allowed to be in, we all have a space to we have that right, That's why it's important and crucial that we what's I going with that? That we just do us, and find a way to be able to have our own space, um, to be happy. Because I think a lot of people's stress definitely comes from like living situations. I know a lot of people who just don't like their roommates or just. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you, Raul. I appreciate it. I think, yeah, I mean, but I mean, everybody's situation is different. Some people have really good relationships with their roommates and have are it works out perfect. And if it works out perfect, that is beautiful. And if it works out, that's great. But for me, it just doesn't work. But yeah, if I did have, I mean, if I did find somebody, who knows? I'll never say never, but it's not looking likely. And I like what you said. The older you get, the more you set in your ways, and that's very true. But also, you have the ability to change your ways because your ways are habits, and your ways are things you learn. You learn it from your parents or from who raised you. You're always able to change that. Just how you were taught that in your ways, you're able to do it again as you enter adulthood. You're not stuck in your ways forever, unless you want to be stuck in your ways forever. But you can break a habit. These are all habits. You don't like something about yourself, you can change it. But I'm streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. But I am going to try to stream on Twitch as well. I'm trying to learn the ropes of streaming. Like I said, I'm new to streaming, so I don't really know too much about it, other than like going live on here. But I do want to start moving to Twitch, so I need to figure out how to how simultaneously stream. Or what software? I wrote it down somewhere. Let me look. What software? What software can you stream? I think it's called like O something. Oh, OBS Studio. Okay, so there's this thing called Steven. Thank you so much. Don't make me cry now. I'm a really emotional person, y'all. Everything makes me cry. Like, I really appreciate you, Steven. Thank you so much. And yeah, I prefer peace over anything. Um, But my YouTube is gonna have the same username as TikTok, so Ricky T95. I come up pretty much when you put Ricky T on the search. So, but if you go onto my link tree in my bio, you'll see my YouTube link. So, but it's not hard to find me. Even if you put like Ricky T Ellie-Boo or Ricky T and Ellie-Boo, all my videos will come up. But there is this streaming. I don't know if anybody heard of OBS Studio. It's a free software. I don't know if it's safe though. It looks kind of sketchy. She's doing good. She's over here. I don't know. She's oh, you could probably see her in the corner. Oh, she heard me talking about her. I know on YouTube my little webcam's a little bit bigger, so it can see more of the room. But yes, y'all, I post all my videos on YouTube. So I post like my vlogs. Like I only did one so far, but I'm gonna start posting my vlogs, y'all. I'm vlogging now. So I'm getting into vlogging. I'm gonna I have a lot of, little stuff written down right here, and I write down stuff like a couple food places. I want to do a vlog. Texas Roadhouse. That's gonna be fun. Um, there's this vegan place because we were talking about vegan food earlier. And there's this vegan place that came to mind called Nami. It's in Phoenix, and I pick up from there a lot, like delivering on DoorDash, but I never tried it because I'm not vegan. But I'm always open to trying new food. Like I don't have a problem eating vegan food. The only thing is I haven't found good vegan food. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Y'all, can you see Ellie? I know you can't really see her on TikTok, but Ellie is she just stares at me. We're like, pay attention to me. I can't tell. No, you can't see her on this end. Come here, baby. I think I cannot, like, I already help people a lot as much as I possibly can, especially homeless, because I've been there. I've been there where I haven't been able to eat, um, or didn't have enough money to get what I wanted to eat, I should say. I never went hungry, y'all. Let me clarify. I never ever been hungry. But a lot of times I have only had like a couple dollars and stuff. So like I had to get like dollar menu or something. But like I can't imagine not having money to not eat. Like that's insane. It breaks my heart. Like it's a lot of people's reality. Really? I'm not sure why TikTok doesn't show people my stuff, but what is this? Oh, I'm good. I've been in my place for 6 months now. Um, oh really? So you like the you really? Because I was really like I got this webcam off of Timu, so I was like not really sure how the quality was gonna be. But is the quality good here on here too? Because I know you came from TikTok. But I'm doing well. Me and Ellie are good. Denise, right? I don't know. Or is it D Nice? I see what you did with your name. D Nice. Oh, you even did it. You even spell okay. D Nice. Is that your real name? So do you guys think I need a better camera or is it fine? I definitely want to invest in another camera for I want to clear a camera, y'all. And you know, when I get more money, I'll be able to like do little things. Like I'm able to invest on a little bit right now. Um, and like I said, this little camera is gonna, you know, get me going. And as time goes on, I could invest, you know, in better equipment and stuff like that. But for now, like you said, it's fine for now. And I couldn't really find a, honestly, I'm trying to find a 4K webcam and I really can't find one to be honest. Not on Temu. Let me see. If anybody has any recommendations on like a good webcam that's like 4K, then definitely send it my way or let me know. Cause like the Temu one works, but it ain't the best, yeah. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm doing little like, you know, it took me a while, but I was able to get me some more equipment and stuff. Um, yeah, one step at a time. I definitely do want to invest in a better camera for streaming on YouTube, and like I said, I do want to go on to Twitch as well. Uh, but yeah, I'm really trying to build my YouTube. Like I never really expected to be a YouTuber, to be honest. But you know, one thing lead to another, and here I am. So now I'm, you know, I'm a YouTuber now. So I want to be more consistent with making vlogs because I know that's what you guys want to see, and that's also what I want to do. So I'm trying to make more time specifically for that, y'all. But when I did that vlog yesterday, that took me like 6 hours to do. And I actually like minimized my screen a little bit so it looks better. But when I had the full like video big, it looked crazy. Like it looked like really bad quality. So I was thinking like the quality was terrible. But I'm actually looking into this OBS. But yeah, if you guys do have I think my Twitch is the same as I don't have it like on my link tree or anything. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Nisha. Did you come from TikTok too? Okay, because I remember your name and I know your profile picture. Thank you, Stephen, again for all the love and support. And you enjoy your day too. I got to invest in a camera, so it's okay if it's like $50. I see a lot actually on it. Let me see. Oh, this one's not bad. $25. I don't know if I should just like spend $50 and spend the more money to you know, for the even better quality because I already did the cheaper option and clearly it's not working out that well for my liking. 199. Yeah, that's insane. What about there's one right here, $45 on Amazon. 4K webcam, ultra 4K HD. It has I'm doing well. I'm blessed. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Be nice. Two mics. See, I found one. Oh, it says this price is exclusively for Amazon Prime members. So I guess I'm not a Prime member. I can't get that deal. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using this. I'm gonna keep using this camera. And like I said, like my iPhone has a good camera. So right now I'm streaming on TikTok as well on my phone, and TikTok has like the quality is great on TikTok. And like I know I can navigate back to this one, but when I do TikTok on my phone, there is a lot of trolls, and somebody on here explained that when I'm on that mode, that it just gets more people. But my live numbers are like shoot up when I stream on my phone on YouTube. I don't know if it's because it's better quality or like someone on here said that it like the modes are like more. I don't know. The phone mode puts you like in a different, I guess, feed. So it's more people come to your stream, but also that's when all the trolls come and they just start talking crazy. And it's not like we'll have conversation, but then there'll be like people putting a whole bunch of stuff on, like saying crazy stuff in the chat, like off the wall stuff. I wonder if there's like, oh, see, Best Buy has that same camera for $5 more. It was, but that's because on Amazon it was oh, they don't even have it available to pick up. Let me see. See, I see what you're talking about. Oh, see, that's what I don't know if Steven's still here, but that's what he was saying. $200. There's one for $200. A Logitech X. I don't got no $200 to buy a webcam. See what's this one? There's one for $100. Dang, these are real investments, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with Amazon. Oh no, this one don't even have a built-in speaker. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I can edit the settings on this webcam. Because if I order another webcam from Temu, it's gonna take like a month to, not really, but like 2 weeks to come in. What's the weather like? What is what is the weather like outside? Let me go look out the window. Look, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Can you host? My baby, people have questions for you. Would you like to speak? You're hosting now. Sorry, I use restroom. I need to braid my hair. I'm gonna braid it today before work. Where's my hat? My hair look crazy. Oh, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of research on this OBS software. But like I said, it looks a little sketchy. Y'all, I just hit 3 hours on. I don't think I've ever been on for that long consecutively. Or maybe I have. That's a lie. I'm sorry. I did when I was making tamales. My baby, are you okay? When I made tamales, I was on live for like 6 out 7 hours. Um, kind yeah, I'm getting better at braiding for sure, for sure. Because when I first started braiding, like I didn't like the only thing that like complaint I have about doing my own hair was I only can do really one type of braid, was just the ones that are like one side. But I really can't see the lines at the top, so I don't really know what like. Sometimes I'll get more hair, like the lines aren't. But I'm learning. They're definitely easier to do now. I'm just like, ooh, like I just know how to do it now. Yes, I do want to learn and I do want to get better because braiding your hair is expensive, y'all, and I be pulling my braids out. So like braids, I would say last a week, a little bit more than a week, maybe more if you take care of you don't wash your hair and like you don't use bonnets or do rags or nothing like that. Um, but I mean, to constantly have that fresh braid look is very expensive. But y'all, I'm going to get off because I do need to shower, y'all. And then I'm gonna braid my hair. And then I'll get back on for a little bit before I gotta get back on work. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, y'all. I had a blast. We talked about a lot of stuff. And I will be back on, y'all. And I'm gonna start trying to like do some clips of my live streams, so people can know that I'm starting to stream now. So hopefully I can post some videos. But I will see you guys later. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Thank you for following me from TikTok to YouTube, vice versa. I appreciate all of y'all. I love y'all. And I will see you guys later. All right, y'all. Let me try. You guys have a good rest of your evening until we meet again, y'all. Until we meet again.